Howdy pards, MrHolster here, just having a little coffee in the tack room this morning. Sorry this morning's coffee in the tack room's a little late to getting uploaded. I'm working under a little bit of a handicap, other than the fact I'm MrHolster. I had my computer the other night, I guess that was 2 days ago, decided to commit suicide that night. Yeah, I woke up to the dreaded black screen. So, yeah, MrHolster doesn't have a computer, which kind of makes it challenging to have videos on YouTube. Yeah, it does. And I'm really upset about it. Well, I'm not upset about it now. I mean, in the scheme of my life, it's pretty immaterial, but I'm upset because I've been way behind on my Patreon account and getting things set up there, and I had several videos that I'd finished that were just for Patreon that are, yeah, they're sitting inside that dead computer. Along with my pre-hard target show for tomorrow night. So I'm going to work, yeah, Jack and I are going to have to redo that, and we're going to have to redo 7 videos that were designed for the Patreon account that, yeah, they kind of interlinked, and I wanted to put them all on at once, so I should have uploaded them and scheduled them or something, but you know, MrHolster, he likes to put things off to the last minute. I live by that old adage that don't put off things till tomorrow what you can put off till next week. Yeah. So at any rate, those are lost, and we'll have to start over again. Also, we had a little problem over the weekend that, you know, I don't want to be like everybody else and cry about it, so I'm not going to talk about it, but we had some sock shows deleted over the weekend, so we're starting a new policy there. We're changing our channel, and MrHolster's channel is going to be a little different from now on. And we debated what to do, and Jack looked at me, and I hate to use the language he did, but there's no way to do him justice and repeat what he said. You know, Jack used to be in the Navy and the Marines, and so he's kind of got a potty mouth. And he looked at me and said, "What are you, some kind of pussy? You going to lie on the floor and roll up in a ball? Let's take the fight to them." So that's what we're going to do. We got a new channel out there for the sock show. And it's called, appropriately, the channel's called Sock Show. So if you like the sock show, you may want to go there and subscribe to that channel. And to all of you that subscribe to Jack's channel, he's going to have a notification on that and a link to it. So if you're a subscriber to Jack's channel, which is pretty much everybody who watches the sock show subscribes to Jack's channel, there'll be a notification there and a link you can follow to subscribe to that channel. So, yeah, that's where the sock show will be on from now on. And we're going to change our programming here slightly. For the moment, you're going to pretty much just see the pre-hard target show and the shooting show, hard target range, on Sunday morning here for the moment. And Jack and I are discussing what else we're going to put on here. Of course, we got our coffee in the tack room, which is going to be on here for the time being, but I don't know that it's going to stay on forever. I think we're going to develop a few different things that really go better hand in hand with the pre-hard target and the hard target range show. And I've got several things to do in the hard target range. I'm way behind. I've got that new, which isn't even new because Gil sent it to me weeks ago, rifle target to get up, and I haven't got that put up yet. And I've been looking for frangible ammunition, and I found some frangible ammunition for the rifles I want to use on that target. So, yeah, we're going to have some good sock shows with some rifles at the hard target range you haven't seen before coming up here in the future. So I'm excited about that because Jack and I are working on a real limited budget right now. And speaking of which, I want to tell you this story before I leave you for the morning. Well, it's afternoon. Actually, it's evening by the time this will air. Yeah. At any rate, this is a story I want to tell you. As I've gone through this thing with my cancer treatment and the deductible, which is, yeah, we talked about the deductible for the insurance policy. And the deductible, I pretty much had to pay that after the first operation. Yeah, that's how much the first operation cost, that I already had to pay the deductible there. So as the bills come rolling in, and if you've ever had this kind of thing happen, you know how it works. The insurance company gets the bill from the hospital. They say, no, we're not going to pay this. It's only worth this. And they go back and forth. And then you finally get a bill showing your portion. Well, we're to the point where we've gone over the deductible now, and I've been waiting to see the chemo bills. So the first chemo bill came in. Now realize I've had 4 treatments now. Next week will be the 5th treatment. So we've had 4 treatments. We get the one for the first treatment. Now this, when you go in for the treatment, you see several nurses, and everybody checks every vital, and then the final nurse gets the final say, and then they mix up. You see the doctor in the process. They draw your blood. They do tests on the blood to make sure you're normal and everything's all right. And the last final step before they mix up the juice they're going to put into you is one last nurse does a check on all the vitals, and she gives the okay that, yeah, he's all right, we can put it in him. Then the pharmacist mix it up. Yeah. And this is what they mix up. They mix up a little tiny bag that has, as Jack says, that isn't even enough to make a good shot. I said, well, Jack, maybe a short beer. But at any rate, they mix this bag up. It's about 4 ounces worth of stuff, and it drips into you for a half an hour, and there's your chemo treatment, and off you go. And it's, yeah, well, I've discussed in the past, it's not really chemo, but it is, and what it is. So, backtrack and look at one of those videos. I won't discuss it here because now we're into 6 minutes and 30 seconds of your life. I'll never get back in. So, at any rate, finally got the bill, and I got to find out how much that little bag, this is just for one treatment, that one little 4 ounce or 6 ounce, whatever it is, that little bag of stuff, this is what it costs. And my mother used to have a furniture store, so I've been in the retail business, and apparently they don't even care about price pointing stuff here. Well, because they don't tell you ahead of time, you see. This is what it cost. $12,309.07. Yeah, they aren't even going to give up a 7 cents. I mean, if you're in the retail business, you price it at $12,299.99. Says I. But yeah, that's what it costs for that one little bag, one time, dripped into. It does not pay for the nurses, the facility, the doctor. That's separate. This is just for that bag of medicine. Opdivo, that's what it's called, for that bag of Opdivo. Well, there you go. There's 8 minutes of your life you'll never, ever, ever get back again. Listen to Mr. Holster's Belated Coffee in the Tack Room, his update. And I hope you hang in there on our channel because Jack's got big plans and I think we're going to have fun. And I hope you check out and sub on that new channel. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, for Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe. That is 8 minutes of your life you'll never, ever, ever get back again. I'd like to have a lot of 8 minutes back.